Welcome, everybody, to Recovery Machine. I'm Nathan, and we're back again here. Corey is with us as well, of course, as always. And
Hello,
today,
sir.
hello, you got your winter type gear on. It's a little colder down there. It's a little colder. I'm a little further into the winter zone, I guess, now.
You must be,
And
yeah.
yeah, it's, well, I don't know, -7 or something here, but snowing and
Oh, wow.
yeah, chilly. But yeah, we're going to do what we said we were going to do here, which is take a look back. So we've spent some time going over what was a really cool year as far as this experience has been interesting. We're still just a tiny little very niche show, but I don't know. I've really enjoyed working with you, Corey, and I've really enjoyed learning about all the different aspects of this. It's cranked up my audio and video editing skills significantly, and also the SEO stuff and the marketing stuff, and how all this works and comes together. I find pretty fascinating. There's people who make tons of money just doing things like this, and I find that pretty interesting and cool that you can do that for a living. But our mission, as always, is to try and find those people who don't have anyone to reach out to, or anyone who has experienced what we've experienced, and our job is to get that message to them, to bring them information, and hopefully make their time easier if they're, whether they're going back to work as a healthcare professional and they're going to do a contract, or maybe it's they look to you, Corey, as an inspiration of deciding to go a different way based on your assessment of the risk versus benefit.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's amazing that we're here. I was thinking today that I recall that when you and I got started on this project, originally we had the idea that our first 2 episodes, one would be you interviewing me, the next one would be me interviewing you. Then we had kind of a loose idea that we'd have to talk about some of the, establish a baseline about our thoughts on addiction. And beyond that, we didn't have a whole lot planned. And
no,
I remember thinking, just roughly at that time, a year ago, okay, so there's 3 episodes. Where, well, then what do we do? And it has flowed remarkably. And one thing has led to the next. One person has led to the next in some cases. And it's just, we've had a lot more to say and to explore than I thought we would when we started this. So that speaks to the subject matter too. But I also think it speaks to how easy it is for us to work with each other and do this. So
yeah, that helps a lot. Everybody knows what it's like working with somebody who's difficult to work with, but it's I mean, think of the worst person you've ever worked with, flip that around in a positive sense, and that's kind of what we've got going on here. For whatever reason, things just seem to work out. And we've also been very fortunate with guests. I mean, I would have never in a million years, if you told me that I was going to be able to get a guest like Garth Mullins or Maya Salovitz, or even our recent episode with the pastor Ward Draper is fascinating. But all our guests have brought something, not just a different perspective or look, but a type of wisdom that I wasn't prepared for in many cases. And I think it's made me, it's deepened my understanding of not just our subject matter, but I think it's kind of broadened my horizons in a lot of ways as well. And I think you could say the same thing.
Totally. we didn't plan it this way. And I've only in the last couple of months sort of come to realize that it really is as though we've been kind of putting together a puzzle, and each guest we have Each time we tackle a different subject, it kind of like clarifies some understanding for us, and like the bigger picture becomes a little bit clearer. And yeah, I did not anticipate that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it would have been hard to, but it's really cool. It's one of the most fun creative projects I've ever been a part of. So
Yeah, same.
And thank you so much for the support that we've received from our family and friends especially, but everyone else out there who's taken an interest and has taken the time to either subscribe to the channel or become a listener to on whatever platform. I mean, it really feels good. Is when you know that your message is getting out there, and then you're reaching those people that you were trying to reach, and you hear back from them, and they're happy that you're doing what you're doing. It's a really cool feeling.
We've had a few of those moments, and those have been like really striking, for lack of a better word, that like, wow, you heard what we had to say and reached out to us or connected with us and found a community from hearing what we're doing. Just, it's as cool as it gets for me.
Yeah, it really is just an awesome experience.